Yo, what's up guys? It's Flipping Figures back at it with another unboxing video. Today we have the Premium DNA Earthworm gem. This one is from AliExpress. The thing that I was reading about these is that these are official Premium DNA brand, except for they're like one of the first quality checks or whatever you can say. All the ones that didn't meet the expectation for the final product, it could go anywhere as like a mispaint, you know, little chipping of paint, could be the box. So this one is from AliExpress. It is officially licensed Premium DNA. I'll leave a link to the ones that I got. This is not paid or sponsored promotion, nothing like that. I'll just recommend you guys where I got it from. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool that you can get the real thing on there. I got mine for, I believe they're going for 20 bucks on there. And then the final product ones on pretty much any figure website that you can get it from is around 50 bucks retail, I believe so. I don't know, I'll leave a link for those ones as well. But starting off, let's take a look at the box. You got the Premium DNA logo right there. Got a nice cool photo of Earthworm gem, the groovy. And that looks like you got Interplay logo right here, the cool little slash. Earthworm gem on the top, sides, so pretty much same thing all around. This is just the cover sleeve, of course. Now for mine, I personally have already opened this, set them up on my shelf even, and I've looked at every little thing and I've only noticed a few paint chips. You can even see it kind of right there through the plastic. But the main issue with mine was just the box when it came. Pretty much everywhere on the box was just, I mean, as you can see on the bottom, especially here, it's all bulged. I mean, you have wrinkles. Even the sleeve is a little damaged and stuff. So it seems like Premium DNA was being a little stingy with these, in my opinion, and it may actually hurt them in the long run, just because so many people are going on there, and most things you get from AliExpress are always bootleg, or there's just, you know, it's just a bootleg brand most of the times, to be honest. But these ones, I mean, being official DNA, I just can't believe it. But yeah, you can see pretty much the only issue is just the bulging. Anyways, you do have a nice box design, very nice like graphic designs with the with Jimmy right there. You got snot, obviously. Trying to get the top in here. You got DNA 14 plus, Interplay, just all the logos. Once a common earthworm living peaceful life somewhere in the southern United States, Jim's life was forever changed when suddenly from the sky he was hit with the ultra high-tech, indestructible super space cyber suit created by Professor Monkey Forehead. For the evil queen slug for a butt, with his newfound powers, Jim travels across the galaxy, battling evil foes in his quest to rescue the beautiful princess, what's her name? From the evil clutches of Psycho. Whoa, Nelly. So that's pretty cool. I honestly didn't even see that when I got this, so that's funny. But pretty nice details. Here, let me actually, yeah. And then you get the other figures in the wave. So this is obviously what we got, the gem and snot. You got Psycho, you got Monkey, Manhead, Professor Monkey Forehead, Bob the Killer, Goldfish. So, I also got Psycho. We're going to be doing an unboxing video of him, but These other ones probably get in the future. Anyways, let's take them out of the box. So I just wanted to showcase this before we get all the accessories out. But it comes with this cool little backdrop, pretty much of the Earthworm gym game. So pretty cool. And you see how it has like all the pixelated effects in it. Since most of his games were all just on the old Nintendo and pixelated. I never played Earthworm gym games. I've seen the TV show a lot growing up, but yeah, that was about it. I never personally played any of those games. Unless I did when I was really young and just don't remember. But oh, get my hair off. Yeah, anyways, this thing's pretty cool, guys. So this is what everything looks like in the plastic clam tray. You got Snot in his regular, just self, and then you got little Snot peeking out in the backpack, and then you have long Snot coming out of the backpack. I'll show you what I like and also don't like about this part. But yeah, everything's really good. As you can see, the paint defect right there, but let's take him out. Let's take a look at his hands first. Or I guess let's take a look at him real quick, give a first impression. Yeah, this thing's really cool, guys. The only thing that I can say with it being AliExpress and just being like a return shipment, just a bunch of them in a warehouse, is this is pretty much the only reason why you're just gonna get like some little paint defects. I've watched some other videos too, and there was some of the eyes, the black was like way pretty much up by like, I don't know, top of his worm head, you could call it. You can see mine actually does have a little defect. You can see the like worm, the worm skin color tone like kind of creeping through the middle of the actual black. So definitely does have some defects, but in my opinion it's not enough to be like, well, let's wait for, you know, let's just ship back like a couple thousand or whatever, and then people can get them cheap on there and then expect them to want to buy the $50 ones still. You know, pretty much only the people, in my opinion, that pre-ordered the $50 one are probably going to stick to that, but most people are going to watch the $50 unboxing compared to these and then probably be like, I need to save my money, especially with it being an official license DNA, you know. That's just my little opinion. I feel like this might end up hurting them in the long run, but you know, who really knows? Obviously people should still support the DNA brand, because if everybody went to AliExpress, then that's what causes a lot of these waves. When you see brands do this specific thing, why that wave will just die out, because premium DNA isn't like actually getting that love and support, you know, for the main final product, the expensive figure, you know. Another paint defect is right there, I'm just noticing. And then also another thing I was going to point out, but I think they weren't happy with the torso articulation, maybe. I don't know if I just need to break mine in. Yeah, I just need to break mine in a little bit. When you get your guys's, especially if you do get it from AliExpress, just expect that. I'm sure maybe even the final product will be that way, but we'll see. But yeah, they're just really stiff. You kind of got to get them broken into. and then another paint defect right there. You can see the blue rubbed off. So really it's just minor stuff, as you can see. Maybe some of the molds, like this one, the mouth, it seems like it still has some like extra molding on it. I don't know if you guys can see in the camera, but first impressions, not too bad. I think he stands up pretty good on his own. Very vibrant colors. I love the white, and I love how they actually did like a custom body sculpt for him instead of just grabbing like a muscular man in a sense and being like, all right, like, you know, they actually made the legs just spot on, like super skinny. I mean, I guess they could have maybe gotten a print for like some of like Spider-Gwen's legs, you know. Anyways, when I do a Spider-Gwen unboxing, you'll understand that. Been posing her a lot lately, that's why it's in my mind. But I mean, honestly, it's just a really good figure. All the blues look good, the kind of yellowy orange accents on his little forearm right there, and then around his neck, all that's, it's just a spot on figure. I mean, even the eyes, what sold me is like, it just, the head, everything looks good, but especially the eyes. I'm glad that I got a good one, I guess to say, because I mean, there's just no defect in that. Like the pupils and stuff, the little black there, and then you have like the corner missing, the green. Just very good figure. Let's pull out some of the accessories. So it comes with 2 fists, of course, because why punch with only one hand? And then you also have a gun holding hand. This is a left. Whoops. And that's a fail right on the video. We'll keep it in 2 for the laughs, everybody. I know this is completely other than the hands, but let's go to that skull real quick. So both the head sculpts look really nice. I actually really like how they got like the wrinkle in this, and it's actually, there's, these two have actual grooves, so the paint rides in really well. These last one, oh, that one has a groove too. This is the only one that doesn't really have a groove. It's just kind of just paint on there, but it still blends in with all the other ones very good. Trying to see if there's any paint defects that are like that noticeable. I don't really see any on this one. That's a funny side pose. So right here you got like a mean Joe Schmug looking, that Schmug gym face. Since, you know, maybe he just tasted some bad dirt that somebody gave him. One defect with this one, I will say, is I totally forgot, but I just realized that as I looked down. But this one does not come with the little, the joint at the end, the ball joint, like this, like the other two do. Now, I've already tried to see if like maybe one of them just pulls out that you can put in, but nah, they're into the mold. So this one, that does have a defect right there. And then you have kind of just this straight face looking kind of mug straight face Jim. Got a good just pointy arch with his worm head. I mean, I'm not sure much I can say about a worm head, but yeah, they're really cute and awesome. Alright, let's pull out the rest of his hands. And then you get 2 just open palmed hands. So, in total, you are going to get 3 sets of hands, 1 open palm, 1 gun holster, and also a fist. And then you have 3 head sculpts, but 2 extras that aren't on the actual figure. Looks very nice. Let's actually just pull the camera up, let you guys kind of take a better look at the suit, I guess. As you guys can see, he actually does stand up pretty well, even though he's kind of got this chunky top build and everything, but I've got his feet all kind of messed up and still standing just perfect. I love his backpack on the back. I think they did a nice job, like, with it not being a fabric or like material backpack, and then also it not just being like one mold with no customization to it. So pretty cool backpack. Let's get the rest of these out. Next, we have the Earthworm Jam gun, his ray gun right here. The inside of it has really nice detail. Has all the grooves, all the like triangle pizza slices almost. Then a nice vibrant yellow. Looks a little orangey on my camera right now, probably with my finger, but it's a pretty bright yellow. That matches his collar actually. So pretty cool gun. And then for the backpack attachments, we have long snot. I have not noticed much paint defects or anything with the accessories, to be honest. Like the gun, his hands, those all seem perfect. And then even the snots, I haven't seen anything. If I notice anything as I'm showcasing it, I'll bring it up to you guys. But this thing's pretty cool. One thing I wish they did with him, and this is like kind of the negative thing to me, is I wish they made him articulated, like maybe just kind of soft with a bendy wire inside. Because it's cool, because when he's on Jim's back, he's kind of watching his back. You know, I got your back, bro. I think that's a cool thing, but it'd also be cool to get him in different poses. Maybe even if you're into stop motion, then that would definitely help too. Just to get him to maybe like face Jim forward, 'cause as you can see when he's on, it's just kind of the green slime showing. So it'd be cool to be able to like maybe get him like this, just bending over like that, like like maybe Jim's like, hey, I see something, he's like, huh? You know, so but pretty cool long snot. Trying to get everything into the camera, guys, so sorry if you can't see some. And then right here you have like a baby small snot. He's just kind of barely peeking out, curious, with his one tiny eye and one big eye. Snot's always cute. And then for the last accessory, the last snot accessory, is main snot. So this is just him on his own, chilling in the world. You got a very nice detailed tongue, honestly. No paint defect with mine. It's not really, I guess maybe it kind of connects. Like maybe the green's a little overdoing it. But in my opinion, I mean, it just looks perfect from like an actual, even when you're turning it far at that angle. Takes kind of like you actually like detail looking at it to even notice that, but if it was on your shelf sitting like that, you would never even notice. So Awesome accessory. Love the tongue. Even has a groove in it, and you can definitely tell with the shadow. He's got his nice grin, his nice smile. Not really sure what that is. I've had him in the plastic this entire time, so but yeah, I mean, he's got a really nice mold, a lot of grooves. Alright guys, let's go on to articulation. And this guy's pretty straightforward, so shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna display this while we're going over this anyways, but since technically it's customizable and you can move it, this thing is a pain to get out, I'll say that. Kind of gotta get with my fingernails under each corner, and then you can kind of start lifting like that. But it's cool how you can open it up, put in the different snots, have some customizability, and then even the backpack, nice detailed grooves. So that's like one point of not really articulation, but I mean, I can showcase that in something else. Anyways, for actual articulation, the head, really decent movement for just a simple one ball joint at the bottom of the neck. Don't need really much more for Earthworm Jim. He can look down about that far. You look up about that much. The arms will go fully up into a T-pose, no issue with that. They will go all around. You do have a bicep swivel that spins all the way, and a double. You have a double bend at the elbow right there, but with how big his muscles and forearm are, it pretty much just brings into a T-pose. And I mean, his little forearm right here is pretty small, so yeah, you can pretty much get him into a 90-degree T-pose. And then you have articulation in the hand right there too. These hands are a little difficult just because the pegs are so small, as you can see. So as you're even noticing in the video, I'm having issues keeping it in as I'm trying to move it, and I'm just having a bunch of paint chip on my fingers. So that is definitely the the shipments back row in AliExpress. So just expect, guys, if you do order any of these figures from AliExpress, you know, you can trust them, but don't be too upset when you're having to deal with like paint chips or paint smudges, and maybe joints just breaking easier, being looser or too tighter, I don't know. But yeah, just be careful while you're doing the hands, you know, kind of do them gentle so they don't just pop right off, get lost. But same thing for the other side, all around. You have a bicep swivel, double articulation at the elbow, T-pose, and then you have your hand swivel and also rocker up and down. Torso, as I was already kind of showing, does go the ab crunch kind of forward that much, and backwards. I mean, it's not looking like too much on the camera, but it's doing something. There's definitely something there. It's a little stiff when you get it though. And then you can also, it's got the swivel, so you can move them around like that. So you can go side to side pretty much even. Swivel and a little bit of ab crunch. And then here at the bottom you just have a simple swivel. No crunch, no other joint, just a swivel. For the legs, they'll go forward pretty much the whole way. They'll go back the whole way. Double bend at the knee. If I had to take a guess, yeah. Not bad. And then for the feet, you have a regular swivel. Kind of rock it around. You can get some good different angles. And then up and down. And same thing for the other leg. So really nice articulation. I mean, articulation, I give it a 10 out of 10, to be honest. Maybe a 9.5 out of 10 just because of the torso being so stiff, but keep in mind this is technically a robotic suit, and I'm sure like it wasn't that movable. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much. I'll do one comparison, put them side by side. DC. This is the McFarlane version. I believe, let's see, I have it right here. I actually don't even, I'm pretty sure he's like 6 inches tall. Sorry guys, hold on. Do have my ruler right here. Tape measure. So Earthworm Jim stands at about, I would say like 6 1/4 maybe at most. 6 1/8 maybe. He's pretty much 6 1/2. So, yep. Anyways, guys, so there's some measurements. The articulation. You have all of his accessories right here. Yeah, this is the AliExpress version. I think he's pretty good. I love the detail. I love the sculpt of the body. I love all the, for 50 bucks, all the different, you know, I mean, pretty pricey, but also there are tons of brands, tons of figures out there, even just Marvel Legends that can be up in the hundreds, you know, close to 80 bucks even. So, you know, to get this many accessories, pretty much 3 head sculpts, 2 extra head sculpts, 3 sets of hands, you have 3 different snot things, and 2 of them are technically backpack accessories, then his ray gun. All I gotta say is, for the price, especially if you get on AliExpress, insanely great detail, a lot of accessories. I'm gonna give it, honestly, like probably a 7.5 out of 10, just because it's not anything like too crazy to me. I think it's pretty basic and honestly just standard for what figures should come with, what they should be. When I grew up, this is pretty much how, I don't know, a lot of figures came. They just came with like a very detailed figure. You would have sometimes like an unmasked head sculpt and stuff, and then like some other hands, or the hand itself would be articulated, so there wouldn't even be a need for another hand. And then it's a cool gun. But yeah, they pretty much hit the likeness of the show and all the video games to a T. And then with the accessories, they actually have accessories that I would say a lot of people would want from the Earthworm Jim series. So that is my conclusion on the figure. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, just because it is a very nice figure. This is technically, you know, the first shipment of it, and also shipped back or whatever. So defects in AliExpress are also going to play into the scoring. That's why, you know, probably 7.5, more so 8 out of 10. But let me know what you guys think down below, if you guys got him, if maybe you guys got the actual premium DNA final products yet. I look every day for it, just even on eBay, just to see if they're out. I look for YouTube reviews, and I have not seen any yet. So if I'm not mistaken, only the AliExpress ones are what you can get right now. And if you guys have it, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Peace out.